Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for Aries for Love and Soul Connections for September 2021. Although I have said this is for September 2021, though, some of you may resonate for something that's happened in the past, something that's happening right now, or something that hasn't come up quite yet. So just keep this in mind that time is not necessarily sensitive here, okay? So for all my subscribers, I just want a big shout out to you guys. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being here. You guys mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you'd like to see more of this kind of reading, or if you resonate with me, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. And guys, if you do like this message, if you like my channel, or if you just want to support me, please help me out as well. Give it a thumbs up. Let's circulate this to as many people as we can. I appreciate your support. So I'm going to take a moment to call in spirit, and I ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the entire collective of people watching to join us now. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, as well as giving the messages for the most far-reaching of you, okay? So what I'm going to do is pull 3 rows. And one, I'm going to focus on your energy, one focus on the lover-soul connection, and then the space in between, kind of like a yin and yang. So know that I'm going to call the side over here your energy, but if it doesn't resonate and you flip-flop, and it could go vice versa, okay? It's just energy. You may even resonate for both. Some of you may be mirroring each other. Just take it how you feel. Again, it resonates. So I'm going to start off with the crystal chakra, the crystal wisdom tarot here, and get some overall energy for you first. We're going to go concerning this partnership, okay? Whichever love and soul connection that we're discussing. Thank you. And you have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Some of you, I feel like, are in a place of indecision, maybe seeking clarity. But what I heard is the eyes are wide shut to the world right now. So let's get a little bit more, Spirit. Can you tell me about Aries' energy towards the love and soul connection? You get the 6 of Wands in reverse. Maybe I'm holding everything in the reverse. Maybe there's a hold up as well, though. So there is victory, right? There is success in what you wanted. If you look at her arms, they're stretched up and saying, hey, I did it. Watch me walk my victory lap. I think some of you, though, maybe are a little bit nervous to do this, and I was really feeling fumbled at the beginning of the reading, partially because I changed the angle of my camera and it's a little bit strange, but also I feel like there may be something that you guys are going through. It's potentially why you're watching tarot here too as well, right? That you're having trouble making a clear decision on this. Let's find out one more card, please. Explain this. And you get Justice. Sorry about the glare. There's glare. So you have the Justice card here as well, and I heard this is time to make things right, to even out these scales and tip the scales of balance. I'm hearing a quote, and I do not know who it is, but who it was by, but it was one of these Facebook things that said, you know, if your idea of me respecting you means disrespecting myself, then you can go. And there's something in here about that. This is what they're reminding me, Spirit guys. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to do what is right for you, and you're trying to do what's right for everyone involved, but you're feeling like for you to move forward in this position or in this situation, you have to undermine yourself, put your boundaries to the wayside, or disrespect yourself in some way to move forward with the situation, Spirit says the time now has come to clear that path. So there may be an instance here, I heard, of justice, where for you to make this decision and clear the air for yourself to come into a place with much more balance, and I heard much more fire in your soul, justice has to be served in this situation. So I'm going to come back to this part, but I feel like some of you even may be searching for justice. The person or the soul connection that you're dealing with, what I heard is it's going to take your active free choice whether you want to move on. And if there's something holding you back, or what I heard, if something's holding you prisoner in your mind with this too, whatever's blindfolded you, before you can move on, this blindfold needs to be taken off. Justice needs to be restored. So for some of you, there may be some of you where information will be coming forward. For others of you, this I heard is an apology. I tried to record this message a few minutes before this, and I got really fumbled. And the only card that came out before I'd even asked or even anything, I was just shuffling, and we had the Princess of Coins, which, and again, I couldn't remember what it was, but it's the Page of Pentacles. So something new, an offer, but something not quite really grounded or stable, I would say, but just this, the foundations are being poured for something. So for some of you, that could be you wanting to enter into something new. I heard career and job. This could still be with soul connections though, because soul connections could be love interest, but it could be a family, could be friends, could be loved one, could be coworker, could be boss, could be somebody that there's karmic energy attached to or tied to that you need to overcome to learn this lesson that again is going to bring you major peace and major stability. As well as they're reminding me of the fact I was holding this upside down. The bottom here is the Knight of Coins. So actually nice that it's went from the Princess of Coins, the Page, now it's the Knight. We're moving up in the game and things might be getting a little more serious. And what I heard about this situation is something about tact. You need to have tact in the situation, but the stakes are pretty high right now for this to be something that you're making blind. Okay, so we'll come back to that. I'm going to ask Spirit to tell me about the soul connection, the energy of the soul connection. So you have the Queen of Coins here. This did come out in the reverse, but you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, I almost said Leo, but Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So these cards as well fell out upside down. And you have the King of Wands in reverse that came out with this. The Moon, definitely something being hidden. I feel as well somebody may have some control issues with this King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody may have like a lot of fire or a lot of heat to them, as well as where I'm feeling like with this Queen of Coins, we're not quite balanced. There's something not balanced right now. So this person, whether or not it's a woman or a man, they're showing up here as that feminine energy. But what I feel like is like something is causing them to feel a little bit unbalanced right now. And there is also, this could be your energy, guys, with the fire, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But I feel like there's something here, someone's saying, like I'm hearing like patience. Somebody doesn't have a lot of patience. I have the Nine of Coins here. I heard the Strength, so here's the Strength, and this is definitely Leo. So for some of you, this definitely could be somebody who is a Leo. Okay, for others of you, that has nothing to do with it. Something could have happened in the time of Leo, which would have been in the summer, kind of August time. But I feel like whatever's happened, this person, the soul connection, they feel like they've been forged in the fire. Whatever has unbalanced them, whatever anger they have, they're realizing that this entire struggle or whatever they've been going through in the world is actually helping to build them into the person they are. I feel like whatever's hidden, though, is keeping them from their success. And it could be, I keep hearing, anger issues, okay? So these cards as well, I'm going to put them up here because I'm going to get a little more clarity on this side. So for some of you on your side, your decision, and I heard like this is to recommit, to rebalance, or like if you are in separation with this person, of to come back together, this is where it could have been anger issues or control issues. I heard stability issues as well, and there's something about stagnancy coming in here. That this person may have been putting a lot of work into change, or they've been putting a lot of work into their work and trying to build themselves and build their careers, that they haven't been very balanced in terms of this relationship. Okay? Four of Wands in the reverse, Spirit is asking me to grab the book for. Before I do that, I do just want to say I heard Cancer with the Moon. And when I bought this deck, I took a shuffle and I was like, Spirit, what was this deck? Why did I have to have it? And this card flew, because I think it is important as well with the yin and the yang, the white and the dark wolf, the light side of the moon, the dark side of the moon, and standing somewhere in here as this is in our inner selves, being aware of our subconscious, being kind of aware, even I heard of even some of our unconscious desires and our motivation. Sometimes when we do things, is it motivated by something that's hidden or lurking underneath the surface? For some of us, this may be like they're reminding me of anger management with, oh my gosh, this is bad. Adam Sandler. Reminding me of Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson, and they're talking about there's two kind of angry persons. The person that's going to get mad, open up the door, explode, and then it stops, and the quiet little person who it brews and it brews and it brews, and then all of a sudden, unexpectedly, bam, something blows up. And I feel like this is this quiet, under the surface stuff that could cause someone to blow up, okay? So this person, if there's been a separation I heard, or if they're staying away from you, it could actually be not about you, but more about them, and they're trying to harness their inner strength right now. I also heard as well, there's a lot of sacral work that needs to be worked on here into getting themselves even into balance, and also I heard some self-care needs to happen. So I'm going to grab the Four of Wands in reverse and see what the message is here. This book is set up very different. The fours, okay. Four of Wands in the reverse says smaller gathering, needed gratitude, moving on, further research. So this one talks about, it's the card of the heart's joy. In that moment, before she will accept the keys to her queendom, she ponders her accomplishments. While her journey ahead will have new challenges, it will be everything she has dreamed of, a new life. Wands in the fourth chakra indicate a coming bloom. The excitement is related to something good, and while you are ready, preparing your heart to be open to joy is necessary. So this is that it's not in a huge gathering, it's more like a small gathering. Needed gratitude, moving on, further research. Somebody right now, I feel like there could be wedding here as well, okay, for some of you, that if there's been squabble over that. But I feel like right now this person, that smaller gathering is really important, because this person I heard maybe needs to kind of keep their sovereignty and autonomy in terms of their energy, and right now they can't have a whole bunch of people around them. Somebody I heard could be sick as well. You could be dealing with somebody even I heard who's terminally ill, and that would also put a lot of issues into this relationship, not only for themselves and what they're going through with you and how you're dealing with this, but even moving forward. So if that part resonated, stay strong, my friend. Be strong for your partner and your person. Know that there's bound to be some underlying anger issues and frustrations here. What I heard is hopefully it's not being taken out on you, because there's where, no matter what's happening in our world, we have to maintain control over our actions and reactions to things. So for some of you, this is definitely, I heard, heart opening. Let's get some for the middle, the shared energy, all right? So what energy is being shared between these two people? Please, Spirit, what is the shared energy of the connection? And you get the Wheel of Fortune, and I heard the times are changing. You have the Seven of Swords, so I think both of you guys are confused. Both of you may feel like you've been lied to as well, and they're showing me the moon here. Again, they're reminding me of Cancer, so you may have, for some of you, this is a Cancer, like, born from June 21st until Leo season starts. For some of you, the person in question, Cancer, may actually be happening in your person, or you may be struggling to fight Cancer, okay? So we have the Six of Cups here as well, which is definitely reunion. Part of me feels like for some of you, both of you are confused. There could have been an ending, right? Definitely an ending. And this is almost where I feel like spirit, what I heard is spirits collide, but this is where spirits got something in the mix for you guys. It may not be clear right now, but whatever happens, I do feel it brings both of you back to your heart centers. Often the Six of Cups as well is about reunion, but for some of you, you may feel this because on your side, Aries, you have blue, you have indigo, a lot of energy just being known and needing to speak. This justice is about the truth as well, and funny enough, so is this moon. It's being hidden. So I want to get a little bit of clarification, please, on the Six of Cups with the Seven of Swords is the Eight of Coins. And this would come from work being put into this situation, knowing that nothing is easy, nothing that is, what I heard is nothing that's good for us comes easy. Nothing that is meant for us in this world is going to come without a fight, or is going to come without a struggle. There's something here about doing what's right and making things right as well. I think that what you both have going on right now is a real turning of the tides, is what I heard. A real major change, and what I heard is manufacturing change, and knowing that you have the tools to do what you need to do as long as you're following your heart and not putting blocks in, okay? So for some of you, again, this person may just need smaller gatherings. For some of you, I definitely heard wedding, okay? So I want to look at the bottom of the deck. It says the Knight of Wands. Either way, I feel like some changes are going to be made. They may be happening pretty fast. They're asking me to read the Wheel of Fortune to you, so I'm going to grab some messages here. It says, the Fool discovers that destiny requires timing, which is your fourth chakra message. In this fourth chakra card, the Fool is using her feminine power and compassion she learned from the Empress. Like the Fool, you too now can summon all the tools you need to create your heart's joy at will. Will you manifest your own destiny? Will you summon the tools of the magician? So here, with the next steps, it says, truth of your heart is when you are willing to be open to what you really desire, not to what looks good on paper. The right thing will happen as depicted in the fifth chakra card of justice. And you got this. Whatever is meant to happen will happen. The right thing will happen. It's about timing here. It's about decisions. Again, making what's right for you. And I feel like once those are done, things are going to move quickly. Whatever the justice is, whatever needs to be moved, or the scales need to be tipped, I do feel that's going to happen, but it's going to come with some work here, and it's going to have, what I heard is it's like Spirit's way of making sure you really want this situation. And I think also you making sure you really want this situation, because sometimes we think we want something back because it's been taken from our world and we want it so bad, because we put our blinders on and we overlook all the red flags, we overlook the faults, we overlook the things that maybe we weren't happy about. Sometimes even someone breaks our heart and we were going to leave them, but they did it first and flipped it to be like, now it's your heart that's broken. I think a lot of truth that needs to come out here, and hopefully that part didn't resonate with you, but I do feel a lot of truth that needs to happen, and somebody needs to come in passionately, and this is again in truth, coming with passion about the truth and clearing up any confusion or lies that may have happened in this process. Really working with each other. For some of you, I heard as well, it's miscommunication. So I have the Romance Angels card. I'm going to grab a message here for you. And you got two. You deserve love. You are lovable. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world right now. And I think this is really important, because I do feel on your side, you know you deserve love. And you may be questioning right now, does this person or does this situation provide the kind of love I need in my life? And are they willing to work on and change things when we need to do this work together? Or are they set in a mindset that doesn't allow flexibility and change? Because change is constant. And knowing you deserve love is the first step, I feel like, in change and changing our world and treating ourselves right. Because when we know we deserve love, we are able to paint a picture more of what love looks like. And maybe before, in other times, we would have accepted less caliber in our world for this love, but having grown and learned from the lessons from the past, now we know, you know what, if this doesn't add to my life and doesn't help me out, because if we're learning, we need to create our own joy in our world. And if someone's in our world not helping us add to that joy, but a downer, or they're doing things or saying things to put us down or to make us feel hurt, to make us feel unloved, here right there is a thing that says, you know what, I don't need to be around you right now, right? Like I said at the beginning, if being with somebody means that you have to disrespect yourself, it's time to put you first, keep your self-respect intact, and allow that person to make whatever lessons they need, because obviously they're not appreciating the joy that is within you, okay? So let's find out. Thank you. This second one over here, honeymoon, came out. So on the other side, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's interesting that over here it's retreat, right? Disconnect from the world. This person, I feel, definitely is going to want to spend some time with you, and they want it to be all enjoyable and honeymoon-like. Let's find out another card, please, Spirit, to explain the partner. And you have release your ex here. The time has come to clear your energy. So this person, it may not necessarily be a honeymoon, but this person may be wanting to travel or just enjoying life and not thinking about the sad things, not thinking about what needs to be released, as they are trying to let go of some energy that's either been stagnant or hasn't been helpful, or literally could be another person. The time has come to clear your ex. It doesn't necessarily have to mean an ex, but I definitely feel like in this situation, this is whatever energy has been bottled up, whatever secrets or lies have been fed, they need to come clean. And again, before the two of you can reunite and know if this is going to work, you will need to spend some time together. This could be, again, retreating after you've gotten married, and those few moments after the pictures are taken and it's just you and your loved one. This definitely could be both of you wanting that connection and wanting that time together. So let's find out, Spirit, the space in between and the shared energy. Quick to come out was deception, and it was the only one that showed its face. Everything else I heard was too scared to come out. So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. We already know that, and you both know that. I think you for sure know this, because on your side, justice needs to come through. So let's see what was hidden underneath here. Flirt, past life relationship, you've known each other before. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. This could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner you seek. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Flirt is important because it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. It's confusing to have the deception and then to have all these other things. That yes, this connection has been past life. We want this to come back. But this letting go of control issues, I feel like it is on both sides. Because potentially, you both want the truth to come out. Somebody could have even caused more trouble and more worry by trying to control the outcome, trying to control the truth, trying to control the information as well that's been fed here. So there is definitely something where you guys will come together. I feel like it's I heard how long. Both of you definitely feel this connection being a very strong one and different from other ones as well, I feel like, with this past life connection. So I heard whatever it is, if finances need to be cleared up, then they need to be cleared up. Somebody as well, this job portion, somebody could need to kind of regroup their finances, and that's what's being worked on. Somebody could have lied about their finances as well. I feel like somebody could have been untruthful, and again, wearing this mask on where the money comes from is what I heard from as well, how much there actually is, where it's going as well. For some of you, there could have been like instead of this being an anger issue, it could have been like a gambling thing as well, as I'm hearing. So what I heard is you want this to work out. You guys, if you want this to come together, try at first when to keep things lighthearted. But the issue I feel like is eventually the truth has to come out in this situation, and it's going to be about not just how you take it, but how they do as well. And you have wedding at the bottom. This situation involves marriage. For some of you, you could be married to this person, and it is unrequited love. I've been drawn to show you is at the bottom. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and free yourself is at the bottom. It's time to take back control of your life. For some of you, this could be also why the coming back together, when you may question that, and I feel like it's because of this vow, of this wedding vow, but someone has definitely not been truthful, and I feel like the truth needs to come out before anybody can really move on. Sorry, dropped my phone. So before anybody can move on, okay, the truth needs to come out. So I have messages from the mermaids today, and let's see what messages the mermaids want to leave you with. Please, Spirit, for Aries. You have inner knowing, magic. You are magical, my friends. And if you know things without knowing, you may be able to make this decision without knowing, because you're not really looking with these eyes, you're using those internal knowings. And you've got communication and letting go. For some of you, this just may be communicating with the person. You may have children together, I heard as well, even though that didn't come out. But communicating with this person, talking really about what's happened, putting it all on the table, communicating about it all. I heard learning and being wise from this situation, and really practice your magic. Don't forget your magic. If somebody is zapping the energy out, or I heard, if there has been infidelity here as well, for some of you, I heard like this is a point where just because you that would have been part of your vow, right, to be faithful, and nothing's going to tie you to this situation. I also heard fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, or no, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on you. So, or shame on me. I'm getting it mixed up, but I'm sure you've heard this. So here's where it's just really important to make sure you're expressing all of your concerns. And if you feel like on the other side they're not being truthful, you need to really honor that within yourself. Spirit, tell me about the lover soul connection. Funny enough, how this came out reversed to is truth. This person either needs to express their truth to themselves even, or to you. It's really important that the truth come out so that can, I heard, absolve all of the lies. Your side, you had 6 of Wands here, and I feel like, yeah, I had everything upside down. I had those cards upside down, but maybe it's just the way we're looking at things is a little bit upside down in the situation, and this could have been from past things for us, but I think definitely moving forward, the way to do this is with honest and open communication, to trust your instincts, as well as what I heard is to make sure you trust yourself to pick up red flags and whether or not this person is telling you the truth. And the card that flipped out was discernment for the middle. Both of you need to be discerning here on, first off, what is it you believe? What is worth fighting for? Not only that, but if things are being said, we're real discerning in what the truth is. Because I feel like there's been a lot of untruths told, and I keep seeing back to this false mask. Somebody put that on. Someone needs to take it off. It feels like it's the soul connection side, and it needs to be for both of you to be discerning. For this side, discerning on what's the truth, discerning on when do I fly off the handle, when do I get mad, and I think discerning on whether it would be better, I heard, to be friends, or whether or not, if this relationship does come back together, as reunion has been suggested, will it be better? Will it be fulfilling? And I think that if both of you guys can come together with a mutual understanding and respect, absolutely this can be fixed, or this can be righted. But if changes haven't been made, then it's just going to be, what I heard is literally the same old song and dance. So the bottom of the deck is innocence, and they're asking me actually to read you this card. So I'm going to grab it and see what it says. Focus on innocence as you navigate through the current situation. The purity of your innocent heart will guide you and protect you through challenging times. The mermaid protects her heart, for this is the home of innocence. This delicate yet paradoxically strong part of ourselves can feel or appear corrupted as we journey through life, yet in truth it's always pure. Innocence is a protection against the harshness and cynicism of life. Staying true to your innocent heart is the correct course of action. If you're caught up in a legal battle or a court case at the time this card appears in your reading, your innocence is highly likely to be revealed and upheld as long as you hold on to the integrity and truth. If it appears alongside truth, the meaning of both will be amplified. So it says, whatever you've done in life, remember your soul is eternally innocent. We all have the ability to connect with our own original childlike essence of innocence, even in adult life. And innocence has no age limit. It's a natural state of being that you can really claim right now. It says, living in innocence has a magnetic beauty that others will be drawn to instinctively. They will wish to be in your presence, and there's an aura of purity surround you. It says, and I'm going to keep going because I think this is important, is someone around you taking advantage of your innocent nature? Perhaps they are mistaking it for gullibility. Remember that your innocence is also strength, and it will serve as a protection in times of need. When the innocence card appears in the same spread as gentleness, there is a greater power for both. Gentleness isn't here, but I think gentleness is important, and positivity is under this. Gentleness is important, but gentleness with yourself as well as while you're conveying this truth or having this discussion. What I feel is really important throughout this communication, both of you have got letting go. Releasing X, letting go. Both of you, if you want to make this right or if you want to bring this back, have to work on releasing the energy that has been stuck or snagged in between the two of you because it's keeping you in separation. So focus on innocence, focus on what is loving, focus on what is kind, and focus on self-respect and self-love, my friends. And that's the message I have. I hope it resonated. If you want to let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. If not, that's okay. And I love you so, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.